Governor Glenn Youngkin made the rounds across the Commonwealth today, including in Northern Virginia. But of course, the seat of Virginia power is down in Richmond.
All right, Matthew Torres joins us live just outside of Richmond in Henrico County with a look at some of those pit stops. And Matthew, this election is a sort of referendum on Governor Youngkin too, right?
Well, Governor Glenn Youngkin says he's accomplished quite a fair amount within the last 2 years, but knows he can only do so much with the Democrats still having control of the state Senate. Now, we just spoke to Youngkin a few minutes ago, and he seems fairly confident that this election will go in the favor of the Republicans. He started his day early today in Loudoun County, hitting up polling locations and throughout Northern Virginia, and he just made his way here to Henrico County, just one of his last 2 stops just outside of Richmond. But we know he will be in Richmond tonight to watch the election results come in. As you have said, throughout the day, we have watched him rallying supporters throughout the Commonwealth, greeting voters and handing sample ballots, trying to drum up support for Republican candidates. He's been urging his supporters to gather at least 10 more people they know to hit the polls. Youngkin says he has made at least 100 stops in the Commonwealth to campaign for candidates to help the GOP maintain control of the House and flip the Senate. He's been touting tax relief for residents and more focus on mental health and education. But if Republicans gain control of both chambers, he could again push for legislation restricting abortion rights and boosting parental rights in schools, an issue that helped him win his race. Democrats warn if they lose the seats, the GOP would infringe on people's rights. But for now, Youngkin says it is all up to the voters.
To ask them to send a team to Richmond that can work with me and not against me. And I think Virginia has so many better days ahead of it. We've had a really good two years, but I think we can have a fantastic next 2 years if we can hold our House, flip our Senate, and all get together around reducing the cost of living, making sure we're standing up for law enforcement, putting parents at the head of the table in their kids' education, and making sure that the next generation is prepared for the great opportunities that are presenting themselves.
Governor Youngkin and his slate of Republican candidates have shown they're already ready and willing to undermine voting rights, will do nothing to address gun violence, and are ready to launch new attacks on the LGBTQ community and the environment.
Now, the races here in Virginia have really become a huge deal. It has placed Virginia under the national spotlight and a test on how issues like abortion and education could make a pivotal difference in these races. Reporting live in Henrico County, I'm Matthew Torres, WUSA 9.
A lot of folks watching for sure.
Yeah, what happens here could be a predictor of what happens other places
as well.
Yeah, a little
template. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Matthew. The polls may be closing in a couple of hours, but our election coverage is just ramping up. We're going to walk you through some key national races in our next half hour.
Yeah, you can also stream us for free on WUSA 9 Plus as the results start to come in tonight. We will have special live coverage starting at 9 p.m. And of course, we will have much more tonight right here on the news at 11.